Hey everybody, Dr. Zach here. I wanted to share something with you that I think is relevant and might help some people out. And a good example of waiting for the window to open, right? Waiting for that opportunity, but not in the sense of adjusting or putting a force into the spine, right? This is more of a communication thing. So last week, I had a newer practice member, 13-year-old, who came in, started coming in because he's running track, wants to perform better as an athlete. We found out through talking to mom that he has a little bit of a curvature, a little bit of a scoliosis in his spine. We had a very vitalistic conversation around that, but this video is not actually about that per se. This is more about what happened on his third visit, right? So I'm adjusting him, middle of the adjustment, he just very bluntly says, I don't understand how a chiropractor is going to fix a curve in my spine, right? And I think it's very easy for some of us, and maybe even would even say myself, maybe earlier in practice, earlier in my career, I would have taken that very personally, and gotten maybe not outwardly shown, but maybe inside, internally, would have been a little upset about that. But that was a window, right? Him saying that opened the window for me to have a more vitalistic conversation with him about his body, right? So what I did do is I chuckled a little bit and told him he was right. Right? I said, you know what? You're right. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm not smart enough to know how to fix that or cure that or change that. Right? I'm not smart enough to do that for you. But you know what? Your body is. Your body is smart enough to make the changes necessary to allow your spine to start to function at its optimal, to start to move the way it was designed to move, right? And that may look like a change in the curve in your spine, but I'm not the one doing it. Your body is. How cool is that? End of discussion. And he got it. He was like, huh, okay. And I could tell that he was trying to really understand what I was saying to him, and really try to pick up the principle, the gist of kind of what I was trying to tell him. And you know what? That was that first window. I didn't tell him day one. I didn't just slam it on him. He brought up the perfect situation for me to be able to share that principle with him, that the body's intelligent, that it's self-regulating and self-healing, right? So looking for those things in practice, looking for those things in interactions with people, right? Waiting for that window, not just dumping all of it on them, at one time, which I am 100% guilty of and something that I'm still working on. But in that moment, it was just really cool because he basically just lobbed up the softball, right? And all I had to do was tell him the truth, right? And that's a great thing that we get to do. And it's also awesome because of all the training that we do with MLS and waiting for the window, waiting for that opportunity. The more and the more and the more that you continue to hone that skill, to drill that skill, waiting for that window to then add a force into somebody's neurospinal system, that same principle will start to show up in other areas of your practice and other areas of your life. So I thought that was really cool. I wanted to get on here and share that with you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.